Good evening and welcome to my 6th update video for my 2D Digger game. I'm not inside the game at the minute this time, just because I need to actually show some windows off screen of the main game screen while I do some of the explaining for this. If I just load it up with F5, we can see I've now got a new menu at the start. This is a file select menu. So what I have down here is inside, can I see it? Yeah, users, me, blah blah blah. I save on the desktop, bad habit. But inside Cave Generation DX, that's what the whole thing's called. FYP base is another folder which I've used. But I now have save data, and what we have is these 4 blank text files. And what they'll be doing, well, these ones won't, I'll be using XML files eventually, is storing all the data of the player. So what they've collected, how much money they have, and all that. But also what systems they've gone through in the game. Now from here, it doesn't matter which you choose at the minute because it does nothing, it moves you on. But we've changed this screen slightly as well. Seed is now being placed at the top. I can't remember if I showed that last time. But that's to say, once we've been into the system, save it inside the closed, well, one of the text files inside, and so we can always come back to this place. There'll be a menu above this after file select, which will be which system to go to, and so it'll have this seed. And I've added coordinates now. Now these are generated first, so the 7538 whatever will all be generated first, which means I can get these coordinates before I've actually generated the planets, which would probably save a lot of time with memory wise when you're going up a stage, so you're selecting which one to go to. So it doesn't have to try and generate all the planets at the same time, it just has to know what seed it is, where its coordinates are, and this will mean that when you're playing the game and you've got enough money to go to a new place, it can say, right, I want a new place. It'll work out the coordinates, work out how far to go, and then determine how much it will cost to go there. I need something quicker than that, as I want to show you the second thing I've been doing during the snow days we've been having here in England. I'm sort of in the Midlands, so while not being the worst of it, sort of in a hill or higher up, we've had some pretty bad snow recently. But I've had a couple of days inside, and this is sort of the fruits of my labour. How much do I have? Whoops. Oops. Wrong one. That's good enough. But if I press S now, we come to a shop menu. So what we have here is the shop is randomly generated as well for each system. So you can see it's a pretty shoddy menu at the minute, I'll admit. But I want to see I can work with it. So what we have is all the ores, and then how much each one is how much they're buying each one for. And you can see in the top right it's selling X, and this is how much you sell at once. So you can press right and it will go up by, that's 100% each time. So you sell that, and then in the bottom left corner is your money. We have nothing, but if you want to sell 1 copper, we get 23. Now there is a bit of economic logic in this, in that the more you sell to a system, the amount they buy for will steadily reduce. So this will force player in a way to leave the system they're currently in, even if they're selling gold at a good rate. Actually, is there gold? Well, I can see if there's gold higher up. Nope. 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 Anyway, But say they were selling a lot of gold here, it would eventually go down to they're only selling it for about the same price as Grainite. So you would say, right, we'll have to move on because there's no profit gain from there. But that means, well, what they could do is automatically leave the system, come back again straight away, and the prices will be the same. But I'm trying to make it so that they actually have to leave before the price is reset, which is also why I've done the coordinate system first. Because if we look at further up, change from my random generation to my seeded one. Because I've changed the system that the random generation has worked, my standard 2300 seed is now different to what it was before. The first planet on the left used to always be a darkish blue with, I think, orangey dirt, but now it's this purple and pinky colour. So I'm having to get used to this colour now when I'm doing sort of just testing with it. Was there anything else? There's not going to be a download because the save system isn't working at the minute in release mode. I need to work out how I can swap around a lot of the values here so that they're accepted in some of the other file types. But actually no, that's about it for today. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another update. I don't know if I'll have, well, I don't have another full day this week to do coding. Maybe next week, who knows. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.